is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Dolphins and the Jets, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 25.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, the first of three on this Wildcard Sunday. It's the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. Playoff football has arrived. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, partner, best time of the year. It starts with Super Wildcard Weekend, 3 days, 6 games, and this matchup as good as any of them.
Yeah, and really, it's so funny, Mike. We watch these regular season games all year, and it just seems like there's no way the intensity and the competitive spirit could ever be higher. But there is just something different about playoff football in the NFL. You can feel it in the stadium. You can sense it down on the field in pregame. Both these teams have had this as their #1 goal all year. Make it to the playoffs. Everybody has a shot, and we're about to kick this thing off and get rolling.
The first of three on this fine Sunday. It is Super Wildcard Weekend, and off we go on EA Sports. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
Getting your team to the playoffs, Mike, that's a massive accomplishment for any quarterback. But if he wants to take them on a deep run, can he find the balance of playing mistake-free football while also maintaining that aggressive approach that has gotten them here in the first place? It's certainly not going to be easy. This place is going to be rocking, and their opponents, they have championship aspirations of their own. But as long as he doesn't let the moment get too big for him, his team's going to have a shot to move on to next week.
Ooh, look at him move away from a tackler as he winds up gaining 7 yards. Nice run there. 3rd down, 3 to go. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Medical staff will take a look, see if he can continue here in the wild card round. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That'll be intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over here up near the 40.
We talked at the start of the game, Mike, the energy in this stadium, and now after that early turnover, it's certainly not going to help quiet this crowd. They clearly came into this game facing an uphill battle, and they've made it here even harder on themselves with that early turnover.
So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time. And taking the snaps, the quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
I remember talking to him earlier this season, Mike, and he emphasized the importance of winning their division. That guarantees you host at least 1 playoff game. Well, that goal, that's been reached. Now, they have their sights set on something even bigger, but to accomplish that, they're going to have to take advantage of this opportunity right here in front of them. That starts by doing whatever it takes over these next couple hours to extend their season by 1 more week. Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Medical staff going to take a look, see if he can continue here in this wild card round. Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. They'll send a tight end in motion. Now a give up the middle. Woo! The speed on display. He's in. Touchdown, New York. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jets will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Super Wildcard Weekend. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. The return starts from the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Dolphins offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Slot receiver headed right. And a nice defensive play there coming through to make the play in the backfield. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now they'll set up to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down. He'll get this out wide. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do. This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Bone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. A big one there on 3rd down. Good for 26 yards.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
Now a handoff running right. Not much. 2nd and long coming up. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. This would be a big loss, and we'll see if he can continue here in the divisional round. On third down, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete.
Well, they say football is a game of inches, and plays like this explain why. You pick up a little bit more, it's a fresh set of downs. Now on 4th and short, this coach has a decision to make.
Here it is on 4th down.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
Here's a run. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. One quarter in the books in round 1 of these AFC playoffs. The Jets have the advantage. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. They'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That one taken in. Touchdown, Dolphins.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
That ties the game at 7.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Jets offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this out to his running back. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing now from the gun. He'll find his rookie wideout from Texas. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Set to go now on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Now, oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense. Automatic 1st down.
They'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs. Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
And this ball batted away and incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So,
that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
this is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
On comes the punt team now for the Jets. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Dolphins offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now, a running play. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
So, 4th down, and Ryan Wright on to punt it away. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The home team's offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. This one complete right side. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A ball deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Well, a pretty good comeback to say the least. Not enough for a first down, but a really solid pickup, and it brings us to 4th down.
A 44-yard attempt.
Dicker's kick is good. And the Jets get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Dolphins offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That one intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
The home team's offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll have a short field looking to build on the lead. Back to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Here's 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jets going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
So, after 2 straight incompletions, Here's 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. We had 2 great games yesterday, and we're just getting started here. The first of 3 more on this Wildcard Sunday. We'll get back out to you two in just a moment. These 2 teams leaving the tunnel, and we'll head out with them. It's time to send it back over to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So now this team's offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Dolphins offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. Throwing now on 1st and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
They motion the slot man left. On 3rd down, they'll try to get it on the ground. He will not be able to get to the edge. They shut him down. Taken down behind the line. And it's 4th down.
3rd and short, you think the defense has everybody packed in there real tight. So as a play caller, you're thinking, all right, let's give my running back a chance to stretch and cut. This defense was ready for all of it. They string him out wide, nowhere to cut, take him down for a loss.
A fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. This team's offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Throwing right, it's taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now they'll set up to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion. Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Just another example of poor decision-making. I mean, making a bad play even worse. There's nothing there on second down. Just throw the ball into the stands and move on to third. Now you take that sack, and it's going to take a miracle to stay on the field.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's had trouble getting on track in this one. Really limited space to find an opening. The defensive front stopping him multiple times. Generally, he has not been a big factor in this game to this point. They'll begin here on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll find some space, taking it for 6 out to the 26-yard line. Here's a 3rd down and 4. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points, but after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully, and that's where he'll turn it over to the offense. The Jets offense ready to see what they can do. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
This is a great example of the game within the game. They're making what they call Mike declaration, and that's what sets the responsibilities of all the protectors. And in this case, the Mike was the one who came, and he's unblocked, and he's able to get home.
On now comes the punt team for the Jets, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. they'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
They'll let the fullback try to push the pot. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Dolphins first down.
You know, Mike, in some ways, I liken fullbacks to kind of the modern-day tight end. They're the ones that are willing to do a little of the dirty work on most plays, so every once in a while, it is so good to see them rewarded and have a chance to be the guy who delivers and converts on third down.
Man is open, middle of the field. It is caught. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. 23 yards on that pass play. First down, Miami. 1 quarter remains here in this AFC Wildcard matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. First and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. The game-tying touchdown here in the fourth quarter and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score, but they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this fourth quarter lead.
The extra point try forthcoming. The kick is good. Important one as they take the lead here in the fourth quarter. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Jets offense ready to go as we give you a look at the current playoff race. Drive will start on the ground, and they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
Quick throw here is complete, and he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. He'll look to throw here on first down. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Medical staff will take a look, see if he can continue here in the wild card round. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. He finds his big tight end. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. 2nd and 11. Back to the air one more time. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Now after taking that loss on the sack, it changes your entire approach offensively. You go from playing for 6 to now everything is just about coming away with points.
So here is Cameron Dicker. Dicker, the kicker in a big spot. This to take the lead here in the 4th. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The visitors' offense getting set to get back to work. They trail by 2. And will start this drive with 1st and 10. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. Not much. 2nd and long coming up. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The Jets have got it. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. And a terrific play for the defense to come up with the score that, Greg, extends their lead and really hurts the offense's momentum.
Mike, it's hard enough in this league when you find yourself trailing in the second half to be able to battle yourself back and try to end up winning this game. But when you have turnovers like that, that not only then extend the lead, it just makes that even a taller task.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Jets will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This fielded at about the 9. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over once again. Let's go back and scroll through some of their drives. One theme, Greg, going to keep emerging throughout. Too many turnovers.
Yeah, I think it's been a combination of just carelessness, right? Some sloppy play offensively that has caused some of them. But also, let's give some credit to the defense. I think in a lot of the cases, they're also forcing these takeaways, punching the ball out, going up for interceptions. They've been in the right place at the right time. So, combination of really good defense at times, and at times, really bad offense.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. He's got his man, complete to Wilson. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. And he cannot get away, brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning. They'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And And it's going to set up third down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Jets 23, Dolphins 17.
They've got just the 2 timeouts remaining, so they'll line up and take their chances right here with an onside kick.
All right, good effort, just doesn't work out, but it's not over. Remember, they still got 2 timeouts in their back pocket. They've got to use them quickly. They've got to get 3 stops, force a punt, and see what happens when the offense gets the ball.
So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Handoff here, up the middle. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. They'll turn and hand this one off. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground.
Typically, I'm the first one to be screaming up here to keep your offense on the field. Be aggressive and go for it. But I think at this stage of the 4th quarter, possessions are at a premium. I think you take this field goal, make it a 2-possession game, and I think now it's really hard for your opponent to have enough time to come back.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, going right. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Here's 2nd down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. Back to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he's going to go down. The pressure, once again, too much. And that should wrap this one up.
So here as the quarterback, you can't take that sack. You have to understand it's 4th down. While you don't want to throw a pick, you've got to get this ball out of your hand and give one of your playmakers a chance to make a play for you and extend this drive on 4th down.
So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Jets as we say goodbye from MetLife Stadium.